Yo, what's up, guys? Here, Ricky here, and I just got out of the shower. Just did a workout, and I I got into the ice bath, and I hadn't been in the ice bath in a long time, and it was just making me think a lot about how much we actually need discomfort in our lives to make anything happen. And so let me tell you why. Why do we need discomfort? And in this next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make a reasonable argument why you need to uh, create discomfort in your life, how to architect discomfort in your life. Because if you don't, you'll literally go into what's called a hypnotic rhythm. And I've been reading all about this. And this is something that Napoleon Hill wrote about back in the 1930s. So Napoleon Hill is the author of Think and Grow Rich, and he wrote Outwitting the Devil after Think and Grow Rich. And it's basically an interview with him and the devil. It's an imaginary conversation with him and the devil, and the devil basically tells him all the tricks he uses to control the minds of human beings. And that his goal isn't to like kill you. His goal isn't like these like crazy satanic things where he like possesses you. The devil basically just wants you to become a drifter. And and he uses the law of hypnotic rhythm to get you to become a drifter. And he says the only antidote for you to not become a drifter is adversity. Adversity is the only way in which you can use the law of hypnotic rhythm to work for you and not against you. And so let's break it down what exactly that means, right? And so the devil basically wants you to slowly veer off at the wrong angle where it's just so below the radar that you don't even realize. You start waking up a little later. This was all happening to me. You wake up a little bit later, right? Oh man, I'll snack a little bit. Oh, I'll skip a workout, right? It's just these little minuscule things that just slowly veer you off the path in which you're going. You start becoming less efficient when you're working. You start checking your phone more often, seeking, instant dopamine, instant gratification. And and then before you know it, you're like, "Man, where's my motivation? Where is it?" Like, and it's because you don't have any adversity. There's nothing that's priming your mind, nothing that's priming your your consciousness to be like, "Yo, wake up, dude. You got shit, you got shit to do." So, the best way to do that to yourself is through some sort of physical adversity by challenging the body and the mind to stay awake, right? To stay in line. Keep yourself together. Because if you don't, you slowly start to veer and you become a drifter. And so basically the qualities of a drifter are you don't think the number one quality of a drifter, as it says in the book, it's you don't think for yourself. You're too lazy to think for yourself. You want others to think for you. And so the the main quality of a drifter is the one that has others do the thinking for them, and they cannot construct their own opinions, and they're basically headline readers, people that don't take responsibility for their lives and look for somebody else to do to do it for them, right? And so this is what you would say. These people are at the effect of their circumstances, not at the cause. And to be at the cause, you actually have to get pretty uncomfortable because you have to start taking responsibility for the things that are happening to you. And when you start taking responsibility for the things that are happening to you, then you start to become conscious and aware of all of your inadequacies in your life, right? Like all the things that you fall short on and that you have to basically come to terms with and say, hey, I'm actually not good enough. I actually suck. I need to work on all these things. And just that thought alone caused a bunch of anxiety. And then, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because it's been working out so far. But you know it's not, because you wouldn't have come to that conclusion if you didn't know it, that you had to work on some stuff. And so this is what the law of hypnotic rhythm is, because the pool of the law of hypnotic rhythm is a law just like gravity. It's just like gravitational pull. It always exists. And basically, the law of hypnotic rhythm is the law of momentum, right? You're either on an upward spiral of positivity or on a downward spiral of negativity. And so you're never stable. You're moving up or you're moving down, right? And that's the illusion of life, right? We just want things to be stable, but change is the only constant in life. And so the law of hypnotic rhythm says the more you start moving in a certain direction, the more likely you'll stay in that certain direction. And the devil says, like, soon enough, the deeper you are into that whirlpool, into that sucking negative energy, you're basically lost, because the law of hypnotic rhythm, because you are just basically you're you can't be saved. Basically, that's what he says, and that's where he wants to take you. That's where the devil wants to take you. He wants to suck you down so far deep that no matter what you do, you're not gonna have the willpower to get yourself out of there. And the only way, Napoleon Hill asks him, like, what is the way somebody can get out of negativity, of of uh of getting out of that hypnotic rhythm, the negative hypnotic rhythm? How can somebody turn their life around? And the only way you do that is through adversity and through changing your habits, because habits are the only thing. It's the daily things that you do every single day that are actually going to propel you to move into the direction that you want. It's the small things, like waking up a little bit early, eating eating right, not snacking, working out, keeping yourself in physical shape and mental shape, keeping your spirituality intact, meditating, all these things that have to be in balance for us to uh perform at our most efficient level as human beings. We think we can just sit down and do the work, but there's so many things fighting for our attention, so many things that are pulling you in different directions, that want you to veer off the path. And those are all traps that the devil puts so that you continue to procrastinate. You continue to take the easy way, right? You let somebody else do the thinking for you, right? You never actually really learn and actually implement the things that it actually takes to be a self-sustaining human being. And that's exactly what the devil wants. And so I highly, highly recommend this book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And I felt it in myself these last few weeks. This is what happened to me. My knees started to hurt. And so I stopped running because my knee pain was just too much. And so I wasn't working out as much, right? And so I wasn't sleeping as well because I wasn't working out. And so I started to wake up a little later, and then I started waking up a little later, and then I didn't get to work a little later, right? And then I was like, "Oh, I can't run, so I'm just not gonna work out." And it didn't work out, and then I would end up not being able to go to bed. I would push my bedtime, and then my awake time would push again, right? And that's the hypnotic rhythm. You slowly start to veer off. And I hadn't been doing ice baths, and I just kind of let things just slide a little bit. And, it happens to all of us, but you have to be aware. You have to get yourself back in shape, snap yourself back into it, man, because otherwise, there's people that would just keep on coasting because it's comfortable, man. It's comfortable, yes. especially when you quit your job. It's comfortable. You're like, man, no one's telling me what to do. Like, I would have to wake up at 4 in the morning so I could get to work. No, I have to be at work at 4, so I have to wake up at like 3 in the morning. And sometimes I would go out the night before and I'd be like, I have to wake up. I have to get to work. And like, where is that? Because you just do it, you just wake up. Oh, I gotta get up no matter how you feel. Where is that? I ask myself, where is that? Why? Like, I'm just, like, when you're doing it for yourself, it's like harder. You have nobody else to keep you in line but yourself. And that's the law of hypnotic rhythm and the law of momentum in play here. And it's just super interesting. So I highly, highly recommend reading the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. It's going to wake you up. It's going to open your mind to the subtleties of the little bit of traps that the devil, quote unquote, the devil places on you to veer you off the path that you want. And when you wake up and you actually see what it's doing and how it affects you, it's impossible to go back. That's why I love reading, because you can never unsee what you read. And it's been opening my mind. I think this book is much, much better than Think and Grow Rich. So highly recommend it, guys. So that's all I got for y'all. All right? Find some adversity, find challenges, and get after it, man. Because what the hell are we doing anyways, right? We're just going to chill or what? So, love you guys. Peace and love. Subscribe and like. And see y'all next time.